Welcome back to EFC TV. This is the My Start 11 show for the new season. This is the My Start 11 show, obviously for the new season, as you were. But yeah, obviously we're getting to straight away. Obviously this is the My Start 11 show versus Leeds. Obviously, this is the My Start 11 show versus Leeds United. So yeah, be a tough game for the world, but again, hopefully we play well on the day. And, create a few chances, score a few goals. Hopefully we get goals up down at Ellen Road. Hopefully we'll see. I really hope we do. But there you go. Obviously we're starting the goalkeepers. Obviously, yeah. That's it. Obviously, yeah. Obviously start with obviously with goalkeeper in goal. Gone Pickford again. I know against AS Roma he wasn't amazing, but again, John Pickford, he's obviously he's our number one. He's England was again. You know what? Again, we know how good he is. He's done before, so yeah. Got Pickford down. See, I'm back foot of Mykolenko, Tarkowski, and Keane. That's obviously because as you will probably heard, that obviously Jack Branthwaite is obviously injured, so again he's not able to play this one. But yeah, not great. Then obviously right back on O'Brien again. Now O'Brien, in my opinion, I think O'Brien should play Reece into that, but again, if he'll play at right back for now and then until we can, not until I think yeah. So not until Garner, but I think not everything Garner, but I think if we do go and sign a right back or another right back who can fit that, who plays as right back, or like a player, I think also a player can play at right back, a player can play either, I think also a player that is either a backup, obviously he's either a backup right back or a player that is right back, plays there. Again, I don't know if we'll get one, I don't know, but I really do because obviously, like, you don't talk to you, Petty said I took Gueye comes because we do need one. But yeah, obviously, that's midfield. I'm going to go with that. Then I'm in midfield. I'm going for. Then I'm in midfield. I'm going for free midfield. Okay, no, I don't want to do it, but I'm going for free midfield. Obviously, free midfield. I'm going obviously defense midfield. I'm going just going again. You know what? There's no player like him. He's a player. He's big. Obviously, he's a player that obviously, he's obviously a player that can play there. He's not a player, despite his age, can still do it. And okay, you know what? He's amazing. He's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gueye. Then I'm next in with I've gone James Garner. I've gone James Garner because again, I think in my opinion, I don't think James Garner is that good. But again, listen. Okay, I'll see you. But maybe I think James Garner. I think James Garner is a good player. He is, but he's not. I think James Garner is a good player because he is. Listen, I think James Garner is a good player because he is. But again, I think he's good. But listen, in my opinion, I think James Garner's a good player. He is, but I think if you had to, I think he might just want another player that I actually think James Garner maybe sub them because again, like I look at that, I think you look at that and think right. If Moyes wants another midfielder in, that obviously means James Garner isn't really new for Moyes, or isn't really Moyes like him. I'm not an expert, I don't know, but I'm not a player, so I don't know. But again, I imagine it's a little that way. But again, you know what? I think James Garner's a good player. He is, but I don't think he's good as people say him because again, I think he's good. Okay, I think he's a good player. He is. There's nothing wrong. I think he's a good player because obviously he is. But I also think he's a player that at times he's good. He does a good job and all. Because obviously he does. But again, like sometimes you want cross in that middle, like crossing with that. We've already got him, but also again you've got him. He's come through because basically BBC watched him. That's no way, but obviously So he's moved out. We went to watch. I think when he played against Roma, you see how good oh my god, like he is a top quality midfielder. It's like wow, this is a guy who is just creativity, brains. It's like yeah, this is a buy this. You bought quality right now because I think for us to do better, we need. Really, but yeah. So I've just gone second field, and obviously in the middle I've gone with the first name before then. Obviously in the middle I've gone with Drewbury again, a player that obviously now obviously I watched his blood. Okay, okay. Listen, you know what? Okay. It's not. Okay, so I was maybe, you know what? Let's fact. You know what? Okay, you know what? In my opinion, I think Keane Ball is like really good quarter midfielder again. I feel like I think like player wise he's a great player. I think like player wise, he's a really good quarter midfielder. He is again. Like I think his creativity, his brains, the way he goes forward, he creates. I think the way he goes forward, he creates chances. He does that, and I'm thinking, this is a player that, he's shown good. He's shown good. He is like wow. I was like, let's try it out. Okay, basically, because I was going to say some players I don't mention, but I know obviously, yeah, obviously, you see, obviously, I think obviously you've seen him against. You've seen him against Roma, the way he creates. I think like the way he went forward, created. I was like, wow. I never seen a midfielder like him before. I was like, wow. Imagine if Charlton was a midfielder. I was like, wow, this guy is really good. Like, basically, he's a midfielder. Again, I think I know I can't say it, but yeah, again, really good quality midfielder. Also, Rangers ball, obviously instead of midfield, also going Jim Hall, attacking midfield again. He's a player I think he suits it. Then obviously on the left and the right of the midfield. No, I see that's right, yeah. I see it's not the right gunner, but I was not the right gunner, but obviously on the left and the right of not left right midfield gunner, but I think I was like the left and the right of the midfield. Not midfield. So I think I was on the left and the right of midfield. That's that's the else, yeah. I think not midfield gunner, but something like then on left and right wingers. I've gone obviously, yeah. Then obviously on the left, I've gone with a player who frankly, in my opinion, should be starting. I think will start, and that is Jack Grealish. Oh my God! I mean, the fact that you got Drewbury Hall and you got Jack Grealish. I mean, you got two players who creatively are very good. You're going wow! Like you've got two good quality players there who are both very good as well. It's like wow. So basically, you got those. So I'm thinking, right, if we can create chance, I think like those two create chance. And the game is Monday. I can actually see those two creating chances, honestly, because I'm sorry, but I can genuinely see them creating chances because I can. You just think Jack Grealish, how good he used to, how good he is, how good he used to be, and all that. But you just think, again, listen, now, so if we can get Jack Grealish the way, listen, if we can get the Jack Grealish. Listen, if we can get Jack Grealish, if we can get Jack Grealish, if we can get Jack Grealish, not my seat won't be Aston Villa one. I think we'll create a chance because I think when he played for Aston Villa, I was like, wow, like he's really good. Like, I think every time they play Villa, I think they beat us most times coming out. But obviously, I was like, wow, the player who scored with him because he creates so many good chances. I was like, wow. Then I was started going with Ndiaye again. I think I was a player last season who did really, really well for us again. So I think this is right. I think the player last season we signed from obviously player we signed from Marseille last season again. He basically showed and proved how good a player he was. How well he could do it. How well he could play. In the first game, obviously got into towards the end of the season. But obviously again, in my opinion, I think Ndiaye is an absolutely brilliant, absolutely amazing sign for us. Signed him last season. I think we signed him Marseille last season at the time. But obviously, if we signed him from Marseille, obviously signed him from Marseille as well. Again, I think he's a really good player again. I think obviously during pre-season he hasn't had a great start to pre-season, but I think especially the last pre-season friendly against Roma. Against AS Roma, he wasn't. I feel like he wasn't amazing. He wasn't really good. He wasn't bringing up goods in that one. But again, I think with Ndiaye, we all know. I think you give Ndiaye a chance to go for a great chance to score a goal, he'll do it. And obviously, but like imagine Jack Grealish and Ndiaye in the same team, right? You're talking about yes, he's amazing, but now he's talking. I think in Dive last season was really good for us. But obviously during the season wasn't amazing. But again, obviously he had injuries. Obviously he's trying to battle for it. But again, you just think, wow, you just look. I think Ndiaye, I think a lot like Jack Grealish. You give him a chance, he will create a chance. He will score it because that's what I think. So I think that. So okay, the thing was like last season, he did create a lot of chances for us. So again, you know what? Then also up front, I've gone Beto again, a player that, you know what? A lot of people don't seem to really want to keep. Not a lot of people, I think, but now I believe he's been linked to move to. But he's been linked to move with a club from Syria, I believe. So again, he's been linked to move. So again, you know, if the thing he does go, I will be good to go. But again, if you've got money, you can do that. Really, you got to take it. But no, listen right here. If it's good money, go get fair enough. Good money, you take the money, and that's it. But again, you know what? But the thing if you just stay. Not sticking on, but I think if he does stay at the club, you know what? Again, no, I think Beto, you know, Beto's spitting the body, doesn't it? But go on. Basically, what I think Beto. Excuse me. Okay. Now, in my opinion, you know what? I think Beto is a striker. You know, I think Beto's a striker that is shown. No, listen, people saying, oh, he's not gone for whatever. And what I actually love about Beto is right. Despite all the stuff that he said, you know what? No, I won't stay because I want to prove that I'll do everything team. And I absolutely love the fact he has that mindset mentality. I'll do that, and then I like the fact that, you know, despite all the stuff, he's still, you know, and then I think also during last season he proved that. And I think he didn't do as great as you thought. But again, you know what? He proved that, you know, he basically had a purpose where he's doing really well. You know, he was creating this guy. So I think he created a few, not created chance goals. I think when chance came to him, he scored the goals, and he basically did that. He did score. He had a purpose where he scored a few goals. So yeah, again, I've gone better up front just pure because again, I think, you know what, he's a player that. Now listen, despite during pre-season not scoring a single goal, which is a little bit worrying, I'm not gonna lie. But again, you know what? Again, Beto's a player that I believe can score a few goals for us this season. But you know, listen, I think we do. Now the reason my bet because one, right, I want to give the other Travers signed to Barry time to, you know, settle in, you know, get used to playing for Everton as you were. Now, this reason why I gone back to first game because one, right, I want to see. I actually want us to not rush players like Tino Barrington because what happens is right, if that player makes a mistake, the fans go say this, say that, you know, you're rubbish, whatever, and then the player's confidence gets destroyed, battered, you know, because it does. Now, so apart from that, I also want to see. Not also want to go, but I also actually want to see. It's not actually going, but I actually also want to see. To do really good for us and as well. And listen, maybe, you know what, I actually really want to see a team do well for us because I really do want. Listen, maybe, you know what? I want to see Tiana Barry do well for because I do. I think, you know what? Give him time. Let him settle in. I think get used to playing football obviously in England, and then obviously get used to him. Obviously settling in and all that stuff, and then obviously playing in modern style football and all stuff like that. So I think obviously looking at, you know what? Then I think then I think obviously you look and go, you know what? Now obviously you've set into a system, so okay, you know what? I want to see him really try and do that. If he does that, you know, if he does that well, because you know what, by him doing that, he'll probably get used to it, and then he'll be able to, he'll be able to handle the pressure better and all stuff like that. So yeah, and he'll be able to handle the pressure as well as he'll also be able to handle the pressure. He'll also be able to handle the pressure as well as that. So that's why I could put that's because I want to see him. I want to see Barry as well, but I don't want us to rush him into the team because that's helpful by doing that. He confidence and all that, but yeah, obviously we'll go for substitutions now. Obviously substitutions are Travers, obviously Travers, Iroegbunam, Coleman, and obviously Anzu. I think you bring Anzu on for like O'Brien if O'Brien's if O'Brien is having a good game, you want to give him. O'Brien obviously tiring, you want to take him off, so I'd bring him on for that because I would. Then obviously Then obviously Barry, obviously again a player that can actually, I think he's obviously a player you can bring on. If Beto's obviously had a few minutes, he's getting tired, you can bring him on then, and then after that give him a chance to create a few chances, create a few good chances. I think create a few good chances and then maybe score a goal or 2 goals. So again, see that. Then obviously Armstrong again, then obviously Armstrong. Then obviously Armstrong again, obviously a player that, in my opinion, did really well for Derby last season. Again, you know what? You can bring him on for either James Garner or can not just Garner, but obviously I think I bring him on for like Kim Drewbury Hall or James Garner. Can bring him on for that. So again, I could really, that's quite interesting. I'd love to see that, happen. But that's all. Then obviously Alecarez again, again obviously a player that we signed. Obviously I think he was signed a permanent deal. So I think he could come on for like I've liked Grealish. Obviously he could come on Grealish. Again, if Grealish started play, he has scored. He has scored the 1-2 goals in game on Monday. If he does that, and then you obviously see, and then obviously Alecarez come on. He can do that. He's physical. He can do that role. So yeah. Then obviously okay. Then obviously Patterson. I think obviously Patterson come on for Brian or obviously I think come on for either. Yeah, I think Patterson or as you can come on for Brian if you want to, or Mykolenko or whatever. But yeah, so obviously guys, obviously there's the team I've gone with. Let me know, do you agree, do you disagree? What team do you think I should play Travers instead of Beto, or do you think I should play Alecarez instead of Grealish, or listen, do you think you'd roll start or not start, or do you think do you think the team have gone right, is it wrong? Obviously, what team would you go with, or anything like that really? Obviously, don't forget as well. If you haven't seen the match preview, go watch that. I did that last night, so go and check that out. Did that. But obviously, I'll make sure you go and check that out, and also make sure you check out every single video of this channel as well. So I've done quite a lot. Obviously, make sure you check out some of the other videos done over the summer. I did some really good stuff. I did quite a lot of videos. Yeah, I'm not saying if it's all about the video, it'll be like an hour, whatever. But basically, we did a lot of videos this summer. The one's yours. Go and check that out. We did a lot there. But yeah, obviously we'll get this. Hopefully we can create a few good chances against Leeds, and hopefully we can create a few good chances against Leeds and hopefully score. Hopefully we can create a few good chances. Hopefully we can create a few good chances and score either 1 or 2 goals against Leeds, and hopefully we get a result down at Ellen Road. No, obviously I'm not really, but hopefully we do. I want to see more great videos like some previous match reactions, my stuff, live shows. Also great videos like that as well. I also want to see exclusive videos like some my stuff, live shows, topics. Obviously with great videos like all great videos like that as well. Obviously, obviously, and also forget as well. Also, if you subscribe already, I am pressing notification button. If you subscribe already, I am pressing notification button as well. Make sure you go and press it. Then obviously you hear about every single video I do with channels. You hear about all the videos I do with channels as well. So then obviously you haven't subscribed, go and press the subscribe button, then press the notification button, bell button, so you can hear about every single video. About obviously what's everything, and then obviously you can go hear about every single video to the channel, Make sure, and also then go and press the notification button, bell button, so you can hear about every single video to the channel as well. So yeah, obviously okay. You know what? I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to EFC TV at youtube.com, because it absolutely massively helps the channel keep going, improve, get better. So this channel keep going and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd really appreciate if you would do it, because it helps so much. It does. But yeah, you know what? I'd really appreciate it if you would share it on Facebook, share it on Oxford.com, Twitter.com, and also make sure you search. Also make sure you swear. Also make sure you share it on any of your socials as well, stuff like that. Obviously, obviously don't forget as well. Give a like. Leave comments, etc. And so basically, anyone leaves comments, I'll give you guys shout outs as well. Anyway, there you go. Obviously comments, and hopefully the Toffees can get a good result at Ellen Road on Monday. So yeah.